Hey everybody, this is Melina from scrapbookingwithme.com, and this is an episode of Scrapbusters, and I'm going to show you how to use up some scraps in a unique way that maybe you've never heard of, maybe you've never tried. That challenge is one that I put up weekly on my channels to help you, use up some of that scrap paper that you've got laying around, so maybe you don't just throw it all away. Alright, so for my faithful followers, you will see a little bit of a difference here. Little change in desktop. And I will tell you, the clear mat was getting on my last nerve. It showed everything. I could not get adhesive off of it. The dirt was horrible, and I would scrub and scrub and scrub, and it still showed everything. Now, this is the mat I did have before I brought in the clear one. I introduced the clear one to all of my peoples, and so I have had to change around my lighting because it is a blue and teal mat, where the other was clear, and you could see my desktop, natural wood desktop, through the clear one. And so I had to change the lighting a little bit. So we're playing around. So even if something doesn't look right to you, we're playing around with it, and we'll fix it. But I'm just telling you, there is lots more to creative YouTubers than just starting a video and doing a project. And here's just a few little things I did before this video started, y'all. Ooh. And as you could tell, I could not get that clear one clean. It was getting on my nerves. I know probably nobody else cared, but it was getting on my nerves. I put this down on it, and you could see every bit of the gunk on that mat. And I couldn't stand that, so I had to do something. And that's what we did. So, we are going to make these cluster strips. And they're a little unique in that the base of these cluster strips is masking tape. This is very cheap, very affordable. I have the general purpose masking tape, the Duck brand, so same company that makes duct tape. This is the kind of masking tape I got. Just got it at Walmart. Actually ordered it in my grocery order one time. And so we're going to get this masking tape, and we're going to lay it down on the non-sticky side. And you just do, you can do rolls with this if you want to. I'm going to do one that's just as long as this one, maybe just a tad longer. And you just lay it out. Now, that can be a little tricky since you're laying it sticky side up. It's okay. It'll work, I promise, because I just made this one. So it'll work. It just wants to fold up on you a little bit. Anyway, this is the base of our little cluster strips. There it is. And yes, if that drives you insane, it's sticking to you, use a little bitty strip of cardstock instead of using masking tape. Whatever you want to do, it will come out reasonably the same as what we're about to show you and do. So this idea came to me whenever I was using the masking tape the other day on my ring bound journal that I made, and I had to use masking tape on one of the book pages because it had torn. And so I put that on there on both sides, and then punched a hole through it, and I was like, okay, what's another way I can use masking tape in my journals? And here's one idea. So brand new scrap busting idea that y'all might not have ever tried before. I have a few little die cuts over here, and these die cuts, y'all, are like old as the hills from my stash. And then I have some little bitty doilies that I will probably use on a few of them. This one I just had one of those old die cuts and put it in the middle of it. But it's more than just putting a bunch of scraps on there and then putting a die cut on the front. I have a little formula for you. Okay, so whatever you're putting down on the masking tape itself, and you don't have to use any other adhesive, so that's a wonderful thing. Don't have to use any other adhesive, but what you put down on the masking tape first is the base, is your background, is probably not going to have a lot seen of it. So no worries if it's ugly, or if you've had it in your stash forever and you're thinking there's no way on this green earth I will ever use that. Oh yeah, you will. You can use it on this project because some of it's going to get covered up. You've got to make a base before you can finish this project. So here we go. I've got some rice paper. I'm just going to tear it off and put it on. Now, my mat is a little spongy because it hadn't adhered and formed to my desktop yet. So when I'm making something, if y'all see other things moving, that's why. Little book page, and I'm just going to tear it off and I'm going to put it on. And it's okay if it layers up over the top of another piece. That's fine. And it is okay if you put it on and it has sharp edges over here, because I'm about to show you what we do to it to get those sharp edges off. Okay, so there's just a little rectangle piece that I had left over from something. Oh, I had quite a few questions. Y'all know, most of you know, that I use Sugar Bell bottle with my liquid adhesives, and for whatever reason, the Sugar Bell company has stopped making the caps for the tops of the Sugar Bell bottles. They've stopped making them available. Now, I don't know if they have completely stopped production of the caps for these, but we can no longer get them. They say discontinued at our supplier. So what we have went to, I've had lots and lots of questions about this. I've got Sugar Bell bottle and I don't have any caps. What are you doing for caps? Knitting needles, knitting needle tops. You can buy them in bulk at Amazon, just a knitting needle cap, and it works better in my opinion. No, it does not come all the way down. Doesn't matter. It works better than the flimsy little Sugar Bell caps. I mean, look at that. This one you cannot push together that easily. These are so flimsy. I don't like these. The air gets to the glue and it stops up every time. I've been using this one knitting needle cap for about, I don't know, 4 months now, 3 months. And I have had my glue maybe stop up on me once or twice. So regular old knitting needle caps, and you can get those on Amazon, any crafting store, I'm sure. So here we go. We're just adding on stuff, and you don't want to add it straight like this because you're going to get a little creative here in a minute. So don't put just a line of stuff down the middle. You can make it all jagged if you want to, tiny little pieces if you want to, and it's just adhering to the masking tape that you have as your base. I have these little strips all in my scraps, and you want some to stick out a little further than others, so don't get in a monotonous little thing where you're making them all the same width. Make some of them a little bit wider if you want to. And you can use paper, you can use cardstock. The masking tape is holding it. I've not had a problem. And then just a little strip of coffee dyed paper, and then maybe another little piece of my rice paper. Then what I will do is anything that is layered over the tops of other things, I will come back through here and put a little bit of glue. Now you look at that. It stopped up. Now I did have the knitting needle cap off for about 20 minutes while I was cleaning a while ago, so that's probably what it was. See, there it is. I don't have to pull the cap off. I don't this tip off. I don't have to go through there and unclog stuff. It's done. I just love the knitting needle so much more. So much more. All right, then what I'm going to do is find a strip of paper that's about the same length, and I'm going to tear it in half so that it will fit right down the middle. So here's the formula part of this. So here we go, and I'm going to get my, this is Scorched Timber, and I've got some soap where I was cleaning a while ago. I got it everywhere. Still didn't get that clear mat clean. It makes me ill. So I am going to ink the torn part. I did not do that on that one. You don't have to if you don't want to. This is just ideas, y'all. Y'all get this idea and run with it. Do other grand and glorious things with it. Okay, so then I'm going to fit this pretty much in the middle of this. I'm just going to put a line of glue, liquid glue, up the middle. And see, that's going to help you to hold down any of your layering pieces too. So right down the middle, just like that. Okay. And then you're going to get your scissors. Now I'm using my sticky scissors, and I'm chomping off all of the jagged edges, and I'm making a little bit of a curve here and there, and then chomping off another jagged edge, and then coming around doing the same thing. All square jagged edges get cut off. I can leave the torn ones if I want to. And I'm just kind of going in a little pattern, back and forth and back and forth. So like here, I think that's a little too wide, so we're going to come in some, fix that. And then where I have that strip in the middle, I'm going to cut that off. Try to cut it straight, Melina. And then I'm going to cut the top off where the little torn strip is in the middle. And then we have all these little giblets, as Mama calls them. And we're tossing those. And then we're going to get our ink and ink around all of our little edges. And you can look and see, I still have a jagged edge. I want to get that gone, so you can trim it some more with your scissors. Okay, this is going to be the top for me because I do have a directional paper here that is mushrooms, and I don't want the mushrooms upside down. Then I'm going to go in with my corner rounder punch, and just me, I'm going to round the corners of all of my strips. Okay, like that. And then I'm going to pick out, oh, I like that. If this had more black in it, I would definitely use that. I will definitely use that for something else. And that is too light, but I love those cross stitch. Ooh, I like that. Let's ink it. And then I'm going to dirty this up just a little bit so it's not so stark white. I like that. And since it's round, I might double up and put a little dolly piece back behind it too. Ooh, girl, that pretty. And then down the middle. And put that on. And then I'll put just a little dot to keep that dolly flat. Just like that. Alright, now I'll show you in my idea journal how I would use these. Now this one's a little taller, so we can cut it down if we need to, but you can use this as a page edge just like that. How cute is that? And then when you close up your journal, your little die cut piece is sticking out there. Or you can move it to the middle and have yourself a little skinny belly band. How pretty is that? And it's all handmade by you. You did that, and you made all the little, you know, crooks and curls and everything on the edges of it too with your scissors. So it's all you. It's all you. I almost said it's all you, girl, but we got some guys that like to paper craft too. So this one, of course, I would probably cut this down, but if you close it up, then you've got a little bit sneak peek at the bottom, and then you got a little bit of sneak peek at the top. Just whatever you want to do, you can cut it down. Totally cut it down. So that's what we're making today. Let's make a few more, and I'll get some chit chat in here because y'all act like y'all love to hear me chit chat. I don't know why. You know, my family would say, "Oh my gracious, Mama," or "Melina, aren't you about done with that video? You've been talking for an hour." No, they don't really do that, because they know they would get the mama eye from me if they did that. But no, my family's very respectful whenever I'm starting my video. Look at it curling. Just look at it. Just look at it. They are. They're very respectful when I'm in here. The only time I ever have one of them really come in and interrupt is if there's somebody on the phone or something's got to be taken care of at that very moment. Or if supper has been started and it's not coming together correctly and they need help with that, then, you know, they'll come in. But other than that, very, very respectful, and I appreciate them so much. So anyway, me. What has been going on with me? Not much. I did a video on Tuesday of this week, and not many of you watched it. I'm just saying. It's you know, as YouTubers, we have this thing where YouTube sends us a real-time kind of ticker and shows how many times it's been watched for an hour, and where it's trending in your top 10 or whatever. And I mean, it's way down there at the bottom. And y'all, it is a full journal. It is start to finish tutorial, and it is a ring bound journal. And I used the February E-Club kit. Y'all are always saying, "Oh, I want to see more of the E-Club kit." Well, there it was. "Oh, I want to see more of you making a journal from start to finish." There it was. Y'all get me discouraged when you don't go and watch my video. So, I will have it linked at the very end of this video. If you did not watch it, I will have it linked at the end of this video. So you can go and support me in watching that one, because if y'all don't watch the videos, then, you know, why am I making them? But no, I know my faithfuls did watch it, and thank you so much. Y'all are lovely. Then next I need to make, these are cut-offs from printables. Next I need to make one that's got some black and white in it so that I can use that rose, because she's a very stark black and white, so I need to use something like that. Ooh, this is pretty. Just remember, whatever you're using right now up against that masking tape is just the background. So you may think it's pretty, but it's probably going to get cut off. So don't use something that's too awfully pretty. Okay. Just kind of gluing down some of the layered pieces. And then I'm just going to go ahead and put a line of glue down the middle for whatever goes on, and let's ink just a little bit. I had already torn this one from that one. And then put on our little strip there. We had a viewer at our concert on Sunday evening. Miss Nina Holly, thank you for coming and supporting us, the Pylant family, and our singing. She lives not far from us at all. She's the one that, if you watch the video of me opening that big pretty pink bag and it had all kinds of goodies in it, that was from her. And yes, she does not live too far at all from us. Alright, so just going along the edges and cutting a little bit of a wonky little line. And then I will go ahead and get the corners rounded. My wonky corners. Oh, that one's not even fitting, and that one's not fitting, so I can round it myself. It was a little bit of book page, so it's a little too brittle to go into that, I guess. And little giblets into the trash. I think the inking does a lot for it. Just my opinion, but I do think it does quite a bit. Oh, I also want to say a big thank you to the ones of you that have signed up to be a member on my YouTube. Now, that is not a requirement to be, you know, to see my videos, but I thank you so much because it helps me stay creative when I know that I've got that support, and I get more digitals done too, because I'm always trying to get y'all some new fun digitals as a thank you. Now here I got a couple of stamps. They're like nondescript kind of stamps. Just putting a little bit of extra oomph on these. But it helps me so much, and I just released a 12-pager freebie digital to our members, our YouTube members, so thank you so much. And y'all enjoy those, and when you use them, I want to see them. Oh, that's pretty. It's a little tag, and I think one of these pink doilies would look good behind it. So yeah, when you sign up to be a member, you can just go and click the little join button at the top of my YouTube channel, And just because you click that button doesn't mean you automatically join and it's going to take something away from you. You can go and look, check out the levels of memberships that I have. I think my last count that I did, I had 16 YouTube members, and they get priority on comments, replies. They get free digitals every month, which January I was lacking, so that's why they got a 12-pager this month. But yeah, and then you get a heads up whenever a sale is going to start at Scrapbooking with me. You get that information before the mass email goes out, and you get there is a discount code for you to shop at Scrapbooking with me too, that is exclusive to our YouTube members. So, you know, some fun stuff. Discounts and perks to being a YouTube member. I like that, even though this does not have a lot of that pink in it. I might see if this, yeah, this one's going to be a lot more matchy. I will use that on another one. Oh yes, that works so much better. Oh man. I love these little doilies. I had them given to me by somebody, and I am sorry I don't remember who it was. I had some people last week when I was explaining about the way we get in touch with people and our hours at the shop and all that, and I said, you know, you have to be patient with us. We go through thousands, over 1,000 emails a week we get that comes into the shop. And somebody was like, what? That is crazy. I was like, yeah, it is. We get lots and lots and lots of emails. Oh, I like that. I'm going to be a little extra on this one. And put that on there as my middle. Kind of have it dangle off of the tag and the doily. Super cute. So see this one. How cute is that? Love it. I think the lighting is on point right now. We're getting a little bit of glare, but I expected that having a darker desktop. But I really do think that the lighting is spot on here. But if it is too dark, I will lighten it up. I will watch this video after I get done, and we'll see how it all turns out. Let's see. Let's do one. Like I said, I want to do one that's going to be a little matchy with that. So some black and white. I love these. And they're so easy. And the base is so practical. It's a little sticky, but it's practical. Yay. Alright, so some black and white scraps. Let's see what we got going on over here. Well, we got some black and brown, or white and brown. We got some just brown. I got lots of brown. Oh, that's just plain old black cardstock. We might can incorporate that in there somewhere. Now that's cute. That's on some handmade paper. And then, okay, I've got some, here we go. That kind of works. Some script paper, and then that. Here we go. And we can even add all the jaggedness of that on there because we'll cut it off anyway. So let's do that. Make a little bit more of a black and white theme. We've been busy at the shop, and I thank y'all so much for shopping with us. We are a small business, and we appreciate everybody shopping with us. It helps us so much. And I've had people say, well, do you ship to the UK? Do you ship to Australia? Do you ship to the Netherlands? The best way to figure it out, if we do or not, is go to our website, scrapbookingwithme.com, put some stuff in your cart, and try to check out. If it doesn't let you check out, I'm sorry. We don't ship to you. But if it does, yes. Of course, you have to pay international shipping and regular national shipping. In the States, shipping is crazy right now. So I can't imagine what international shipping is right now. So we try our best to make it fair, but we're not going to lose money shipping to you either. So we want to try to get it spot on, right on the money, what you would owe us. But yeah, we're not going to lose money shipping to you. This piece right here, see that masking tape really holds it. No problems whatsoever. This kind of reminds me of when I did the wax paper strips. Y'all remember those? That was at Scrap Busters also. I did the wax paper strip where the wax paper was the star of the show, whereas masking tape is the star of the show here. And it stuck. Everything stuck to it. And I had so much, I wouldn't say hate, but disbelief in the comments. They were like, there's no way that that's wax paper. You're lying to us. That's not wax paper. I can't believe that you did that. That is not wax paper. Yes, it was. It stuck to it. And if you don't think that things stick to wax paper, then go get some and put it on your baking sheet, and then put your stuff on there. I guarantee you when you try to get it out, the stuff will stick to it after you've baked it on. Do not ask me how I know that. Oh man. But yeah, this project reminds me of that. I'm trying to figure out what I want. Let's try. What do y'all think? Let's try a piece of vellum. So unconventional, but let's do it. I am using the Scorched Timber, the brand new Tim Holtz color, and I love it. Love it. It's a cool brown where most of his browns are warm browns with orange and red tones to them. This one's not. Ooh, I'm liking that. The glue will dry clear, so no worries on that. And here I am. I'm going to cover up the entire black piece, just black solid cardstock that I have on there. Ain't that crazy? But I like that one. But we're going to put it on anyway, right over the black piece. I should have paid attention where I was putting that solid black cardstock, huh? Oh well. Y'all see, I'm tremendously worried about it. Then I'm going to get my sticky scissors. And I'm going to trim off my jagged edges. I'm going to leave that torn edge like it is. And I think I'm going to leave that torn edge of that mulberry paper like that too, because I like it. Okay, and then I'm going to trim off at the bottom of the vellum and go ahead and trim off at the top of the vellum. Ooh, that one's good and wide. I like it. I like it. So let's get some heavy, heavy inking, excuse me, on the edges of this. Let's see how we like it after we've done that. Oh yeah. This one is coming out good. I like it. Ooh, yeah. That one's nice. I think I do want to put something right here, because I've got a little blank spot. So maybe, let's see what that would look like if we tore the edges. Oh yeah, and ink the torn edges, and then I will just glue that in the middle on the back side of the masking tape. Oh, that one might be my favorite so far. So this one I got really, really close to the masking tape. It's a really thin one. This one, that masking tape is holding all that together fine, no problems whatsoever, and it's nice and wide. Let's do another wide one. Let's get, what we got? We got 4. Let's get one more done. Do a nice wide one. Okay. Oh, if you haven't shopped our website in a little while, I think Mom has some mystery boxes up. I don't know, maybe they're already gone already. But she did have some mystery boxes put together of some odds and ends stuff that we had in the shop that didn't, like we had left over from kits and stuff. So she made some mystery boxes. That's one of her things. She makes some mystery boxes, y'all. She knows how to put those things together, and you get your money's worth. That is for sure. We love making up mystery boxes, and y'all obviously love when we do make the mystery boxes because they go quick, and we can't keep up. We try to make like 20 or 30 at a time, and they're gone in an hour. It's crazy, and we love y'all for it. It is crazy, and we love that y'all are crazy about them. Let's do, because I skipped down too far on that one, let's put a little bit of glue and put us a little piece right there to cover up where you could see the masking tape behind. And remember, don't worry if it's just a square piece of something or other you put on there, because you're going to trim it up like you like it. No worries. Okay. And let's just try to use up all that I've got right here. I don't want to pull any more scraps out of my bowl. Get some nice wide pieces. And I'll trim off what I don't want. I'm going to stick that maybe up underneath that one if I can. Ooh, let's get some of that purple in there. That's nice. And then just a little black piece right there where you could see the masking tape. Okay, now this one, I'll get you all in frame, is crazy bonkers looking. But we'll fix it. It'll be fine. Y'all know that most all of my scrap busters looks like a hot mess until I get what I want on there. Yeah, we'll just do it that way. Ink the edge of my torn piece. It's awfully quiet in my house. Usually you can hear every little thing. Used to, when the kids were tiny, little toddlers, quiet meant trouble. There was trouble brewing. Y'all know. They were either in the corner messing up something, messing up their pants, or something was going on. If it was ever that quiet. But since I have all pretty much adults in my house, I don't worry too much when it does get quiet. That means they've occupied themselves while Mama's working. And that's always a good thing. I'm going to trim off right where our little torn edge piece is. And I'm going to leave a lot of this width because I like it. And then we're going to cut off there. We lost most of that coffee dyed paper at the bottom of that one, but I'm okay with that. My trash can full of giblets. Ooh, I like that. I like the curve that I put on there. Let's do some heavy inking. And we can stamp on this one too. Oh, I like it. I like that purple and the red in there. Okay, that's a pretty one. Let's figure out, since we've got that dark there, I think I can ink these up really good. Let's go maybe a little higher with that one and do, would that go if I did that? You know what? I'm going to go with it because there's pink here, there's pink in that. I'm going to go with it. I will dirty it up just a little bit more. Y'all know I'm not all matchy-matchy. I don't have to be all matchy-matchy. This one, these die cuts, I forget what company it was, but it does have way too much white around the die cut pieces, the ephemera pieces. Just way too much white border. I mean, it's just too much. So I am going to trim off quite a bit of that, and then I will ink it up. Same thing with this one. Usually, you know, I can put on my ink and I'm fine, but this company, I want to say this was Prima. Don't hold me to that though. I don't know for sure. It came in the Farm Sweet Farm collection. So whatever company And how I remembered that, don't know. But I do. Those colors are very definite in that collection. Okay, that's a lot better to me. Dirtied it up some. I got some of the dirty showing there. I'm going to put that there. Woo, I might have dirtied that up just a little too much. I don't care. The pink is showing good on it though. Yeah, that is really dark, Melina. You did that. Too dark. Let's see. Oh, that works. And I'm not going to ink that at all. Everything else that I'm putting on here has been inked to death. So I'm not going to ink that at all. I'm going to put that there. And this one here. And this one down here. And then my little polka dot heart. There. Good. Now see, you do not have to put your centerpiece, dead center. Put it wherever you want to. A few little postage pieces. I'm not going to stamp on that one at all. I like how it looks as is. And I will get this script and stamp a little bit there and there. Oh, I like these. They turned out very well. Better than I was even expecting. Really, really like these. Look at it. Now, it is too tall. I would have to trim off more. But see, that's why you put your centerpiece close to the middle. Look at that, how cute that is. Or in the middle as a belly band. Uber cute. I love that. Anyway, those are the new concept, new idea of using masking tape as your base and making yourself some collage strips to use as page edges or belly bands. And you could even put it on the edge if you make it wide enough, and it could be a tuck. So you would just glue on the edge here, and then you'd have enough space to tuck something in back behind it if you wanted to. These turned out so good. I like them. Y'all have a great day. God bless. I will see you in the next video. Love y'all. Bye.